MrBeast might be the most financially confusing creator on the planet. His videos get hundreds of millions of views. His companies generate almost $500 million a year, and his fan base is larger than entire countries. Yet he claims he has less than $1 million in his bank account.
In my actual bank account, I have less than $1 million, so.
Most people have no idea how that's even possible. So today we're breaking down exactly how much MrBeast actually makes, how much he actually keeps, and what his real net worth most likely is when you strip away the hype and look at the numbers. Biggest misconception on the internet is that MrBeast is some kind of billionaire sitting on piles of cash.
Are you a billionaire?
But that couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, he's not liquid rich at all. Instead, he's equity rich, asset rich, and brand rich. And because he reinvests almost every dollar he earns, his personal bank account often holds less than what an average dentist or engineer might have. He's not building a YouTube channel. He's building a startup disguised as entertainment. According to internal financial documents leaked in 2024, Jimmy personally takes home very little compared to what his companies bring in. But that's by design. Every time he generates revenue, he uses it to build something bigger. Bigger warehouses, bigger productions, more staff, more equipment, more factories, more inventory. He reinvests like a tech founder trying to dominate a market, not like a creator trying to get rich. To understand his finances, you have to start with YouTube, the engine that makes everything else possible. MrBeast pulls absolutely absurd numbers. On his main channel, he averages between 600 million and 800 million views every month. Then there's his international channels, his gaming channel, his reaction channel, his philanthropy channel, and shorts. When you add everything together, his entire network pulls around 11 billion views per year. Now, what does that mean in terms of money? CPM stands for cost per 1,000 views, and MrBeast usually lands between $5 and $10 CPM because advertisers love being on his content. But creators don't earn CPM. They earn RPM, revenue per 1,000 views, which is after YouTube takes its cut. His RPM is likely between $4 and $6. So if you take 11 billion yearly views, divide that by 1,000, and multiply by somewhere between $4 and $6, you get a YouTube AdSense range of $44 million to $66 million per year. That's just from ads, nothing else. That alone would make him one of the highest earning entertainers on earth. But here's the twist. His videos cost a fortune to produce. Most creators spend a couple $100s per upload. MrBeast spends $1 to $4 million per upload. He's literally building movie-level sets, buying islands, building real-life Squid Game arenas, and giving away houses, cars, and sometimes entire businesses. His ad revenue is massive, but so are his production costs. That's why YouTube, for him, is not a profit center. It's a marketing engine. Now let's talk sponsorships. Most creators would sell their soul for a $200,000 brand deal. MrBeast gets brand deal offers between $2 and $4 million for a single integration. And here's the craziest part. He rejects 99% of them. According to his own interviews, he turns down tens of millions of dollars every month because he doesn't want to interrupt the pacing of his videos, but he does accept a few. If he accepts 3 to 5 a year at $2 to $4 million each, that adds up to somewhere between $6 million and $20 million a year in sponsorship money. A fair estimate is around $12 million annually from sponsors he actually accepts. But the real financial powerhouse of the Beast empire is Feastables, his chocolate and snack brand. Feastables is not some YouTuber merch line. It's a real company fighting for shelf space with Hershey, Mars, and Mondelez. And according to internal financial documents, Feastables generated $215 million in 2024. Not profit. Revenue. Consumer packaged goods, or CPG companies, run on thin margins, typically around 8 to 15% profit margins. So if Feastables brought in $215 million, the profit would be between $21 and $32 million. MrBeast likely owns 60 to 70% of the company after investors and partnerships. So his personal take-home from Feastables is likely between $12 and $22 million per year. And this is projected to grow dramatically as the brand enters more stores and international markets. Now we get to MrBeast Media, the company behind his massive YouTube productions and his Amazon show. In 2024, this division brought in roughly $226 million. But here's the shocker. It actually reported a loss of $118 million. That's because he's reinvesting heavily into future shows, infrastructure, film crews, and international expansions. This part of his empire is not meant to make money today. It's meant to dominate the entertainment world tomorrow. Then there are the smaller revenue streams. MrBeast Burger, which brought in tens of millions at the peak but is now mostly shut down. Merch, which likely brings in $5 to $10 million a year in profit. Licensing deals with video games, toys, and international partners. And Beast Philanthropy, which doesn't make him money but does massively boost his brand value and public image. Now let's put all of this together. From YouTube ads, he likely earns $44 to $66 million a year. From sponsorships, around $12 million a year. From Feastables, likely $12 to $22 million a year personally. From merch and other revenue streams, probably another $10 to $15 million. Add it all up, and MrBeast's personal annual income is realistically between $78 million and $115 million per year. But he reinvests almost all of it, so how much does he actually keep? A reasonable estimate of his actual personal profit after reinvestment and costs is probably between $15 and $25 million a year, which is wild for someone who runs a company that generates nearly $500 million in revenue annually. So what is MrBeast really worth? Not his bank account, his net worth. If you combine his ownership stakes in Feastables, Beast Media, his international operations, his brand value, and his digital real estate, here's the estimate. Feastables alone, based on CPG industry valuations, could be worth $1 to $1.5 billion. His media company could be worth another $300 to $500 million. His brand, channels, and intellectual property could easily be valued at $200 to $400 million. Add it up, and a realistic estimate of MrBeast's net worth is somewhere between $1.2 billion and $1.8 billion. Not in cash, not sitting in a bank, but in equity, infrastructure, brand value, and the companies he controls. So how much does MrBeast really make? His business brings in $500 million a year. His personal income is somewhere between $78 and $100+ million a year. And his real net worth likely puts him solidly into the billionaire category, oh num. But not the rich in cash kind of billionaire. He's the kind of billionaire who puts every dollar back into the business to build something bigger than himself. MrBeast isn't playing the YouTuber game. He's playing the Jeff Bezos game. And if he keeps expanding at this pace, he won't just be the biggest creator on the planet, he might become one of the most powerful entertainment moguls of the next decade. Like the video, comment who we should break down next, and subscribe to Pocket Watchers to learn the patterns behind real wealth and use them yourself.